Hello guys, welcome to my channel Toshniwal Learning. Hope you all are doing good and staying at your home. The idea behind this series of videos is to learn Cucumber. Cucumber is a tool which is widely used right now and it is very popular. To learn Cucumber, we'll first learn what is the process behind the Cucumber, which is BDD. BDD approach. That means behavior driven development. And to know BDD, we have to go back and know what is TDD, which is test driven development. So you all the testers have might work in the waterfall model. What does it say? It have a series of process being followed. Development happens, then testing happens, then it goes to production. In between, there are so many processes going on in the development cycle, then in the testing cycle. It takes lot of time. A huge schedule is there to complete the process of waterfall model. To overcome that, so that uh, every continuous delivery happens in every sprint in agile model. In every sprint something is getting delivered within the 2 weeks of span rather than going for a 3 months of waterfall cycle. So the TDD approach is being followed. What is TDD approach? TDD approach is nothing but test driven development. The development is happening and the development is driven using the test. A developer write a unit test, automated test, and run it. Obviously, it will fail because the development of that test didn't happen. So now the developer will develop the code for that test and try to make it pass. Again, he will run it. If it get fails, then again he will do some changes in the code and again run it till it doesn't pass. As soon as it get passed, that piece of code will be kept aside and a new test, a new unit test, a new automated test has been taken and it gets rerun again. It gets run again. When it runs, it will again fail, then they will develop it, then they will run it, they will develop it, then they will run it till it doesn't give you a green light, till it doesn't give the tester, or sorry, your developer a green light. In agile model, there is no tester or developer, it's a development team. A developer should know how to test, a tester should know how to develop. This is being followed in most of the organization right now. So when the actual testing is happening for that particular test which has been developed by the developer, already the critical defects has been removed because the developer have already tested it and developed it, tested it and developed it. So the testing efforts are minimized over here, right? And the development is happening using the test. Now, what is BDD approach? BDD much talks about the behavior, how the behavior of the application is rather before going to develop anything, to test anything, right? So, when coming to a requirement gathering, whenever a requirement is coming, for example, to you guys, there will be much communication gap. Something is coming for you and you are understanding it in a different way. Your leads and your manager are understanding in a different way. The developer understand it in a different way, analyst in different way. So everything there is everywhere there is a communication gap. To overcome that, BDD is developed, which talks much about the behavior so that everyone is on the same page. So look at this diagram. If you can look it into this diagram, you can see how customer explained it, how customer explained the requirement, and how project leader understood it. In the third part, analyst design in such a way, there is a difference. Customer explained they wanted a three tile. Project leader understood that it's a one tile only. Analyst designed in some way that the middle portion is gone. Programmer wrote in a such a way that it's not hanging. How beta tester received it, how consultant described it, and how project was documented. So the main problem with the waterfall model is documentation, so much of documentation. But here there is no documentation at all. Only a feature file. User stories are your documentation. Those user stories, the feature which are divided into the user stories in a small portion. That is the documentation. So this is the process. If you can see this process being followed in the waterfall model, there is a communication gap, and at the end, all gets blunder, and it's very difficult to understand what actually we wanted to develop. So in BDD approach, what happens actually? Everyone are on the same page. The requirement, when it is coming, a feature is coming, that are divided into small user stories, and it is written not only by product owner or BAs. The three amigos sit together. That means the product owner and the development team. In the development team, there will be a testers, developers, all three together sits, and they write the user stories in the form of very simple English language known as Jerkin, right? Given when then format. When it is written, so everyone are on the same page. Everyone can look into that user stories, and it is written in the very simple English language, so that each and everyone gets understands it well. So BDD is a software development technique that defines the user behavior prior to writing test automation script or functional piece of code. So to understand what actually the requirement is, suppose look at this elephant. Everyone is eating their head that what it is. Someone is telling it's a fan, it's a wall, it's a tree, it's a snake, it's a spear, it's a rope. But no one knows that it's an elephant. So till the requirement is not clear, till it is not defined in a very clear way, they don't start their process, the development process or the testing process. The process is very similar to TDD. Why? Because first the tests are written and then the development happens. What does BDD define? BDD describes the acceptance criteria in terms of scenario, which takes the following form: given, when, then. It's kind of a test case, you can say. A tester can use them as a part of test cases, because the elimination of test case is happening over here. You don't need to write anything, because the scenarios are being made, right? These scenarios are nothing but in the form of given, when, then. These are the scenarios. This can be used as a part of your test case only. You don't need to write any more test case. So whenever a feature is coming, those are divided. Suppose a feature came and it divided into five user stories. In every user story, you can write as many as scenarios you want to make that user story easy to understand, and small modules, right? Allow automation of functional validation in easily readable and understandable format. The business gaps, or the communication gap between the BAs, developers, and QA team is eliminated over here, because the same thing you are writing in the user story, the same thing is used by the developer, by the BAs, by the BAs are nothing but the product owner, by developers, and by the testers. The same given, when, then format, the same scenarios are used amongst all of them, so that everyone knows that what actually is happening in the project. Collaboration between all stakeholders, writing user stories with acceptance test scenarios. These are the test scenarios, that given, when, then is nothing but the expected outcome. This is what we are expecting. This should be the scenario which we want to get at the end. The feature file and all, I'll tell you in the next coming videos. Easy to understand, as acceptance scenarios are written in Gherkin language. No major critical defects, which I already told, because when you are writing the development, when the development is happening, it is happening using the test. A test is written, development happens, then again it is run. If it fails, then again it get fixed, right? Elimination of writing test case, because you are using this thing only. This thing will be there in your user stories. You just need to copy and paste it in your Cucumber file. That's it. This is how a Cucumber file, feature file looks like. Scenario, given, when, then. Feature is nothing but the requirement. A big feature is coming. A feature of creating, for example, a e-commerce website. Okay. So the scenario could be The scenario could be many. The first scenario should be login page. Second scenario should be grid of the items like books and DVDs and or clothings, right? So the Cucumber tool is based on the BDD framework, which is used to write acceptance tests for web application. This is nothing but the theoretical part. The Cucumber can be used with Selenium, and it was before developed using Ruby in the Ruby, but right now we can use it with Java also. JUnit it supports. We can include it with TestNG also. Okay, so in coming videos, we'll start with the Cucumber tool itself. I hope you like the videos. Do like, subscribe, and comment whatever question you are having. Thank you.